Hey everybody, welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. You already know what to do. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so you can be reminded every time I upload, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's the set that we did here. I love how this set came out. So I'm basically showing you guys how to start out in a downward motion as you're going around that cuticle. We've already started with our prep. We spray, push back all 10 cuticles, and we go in with our cuticle ball bit. That's the only bit that you should ever use on the nail plate itself if you don't want to hurt your client. If you want to hurt your clients and rush through this, then by all means, use your sanding band and knock yourself out. Sand those freaking cuticles and nail plates till there's nothing left, baby. You do what makes you happy. Moving right on. If you're interested in keeping your clients' nails healthy and full of life, then I suggest you do this step here and be very gentle on their nails because they will love you for this. They will appreciate you for this, that you're taking care of their nails. So moving on, we are just perfecting that free edge and making it come up in those wings area so when we put on our tips, we don't have the big blocky edges that come out. Now, if you could see this nail, her last set, she pulled the tips off, which I don't ever advise you doing. You see the nail bed at the tip here? That's really thin because of pulling off the tip, and now her nail bed is exposed. These are our GELLA tips, guys, and these tips are awesome. They are our pre-pinch clear coffin tips. We're also using our Burano 3-in-1, and this effects-based coat, guys, is good for so many different things, such as gluing tips, putting on stones, slip solutions, etc. So we're going to go in and just clean off all 10 nails and go in with our pre-pinch. These, guys, if you haven't gotten these tips already, what the heck are you waiting for? Because honestly, these tips are everything. They are life right now. I have been using the shit out of these tips. Like, I love them. They're that awesome. And I love how, like, the well area is, like, shaded, almost matte. It helps the tips just stick even better. And so all I'm doing now is shaping, going in. So this is my sanding band, and yes, you see me using it. This is the only time that you should ever be using this bit is if you're coming down on the tip itself and bringing in those edges and those wings, or you're on top of acrylic. Other than that, it should not be touching the natural nail plate because, as I'm about to show you in the next video, I will show you why I never suggest that. And I'm going to show you actually on my fingers itself, where I show you the difference between scratching the surface and actually removing surface. So yeah, I'll show you guys that in my next video. But for now, we're just kind of taking down the tip of it, just flattening the tip and just kind of getting those into shape. And then I will get them into shape even more with my hand file because I never like to go in more than necessary with that bit. If it's not helping me the way I need it to, then I will go in with this because like I said, those sanding bands, they cause a lot of friction, they cause a lot of heat. They're at a constant interval, so they're constantly turning. There's no way around that. Your hand, however, it's only going in a rounded upward and downward motion. It's not at a constant spin. So, I mean, I'll explain that to whoever I need to. I'll continue to explain it. If people have issues with me explaining that, I mean, I really, truly don't know what to tell you. If you're having an issue with it, all I can say is that you don't give a shit about your client's health. I mean, that's my opinion and I'm entitled to it. So I choose to take care of my clients this way. This is how I learned from some of the best techs on YouTube. And this is also how they teach you in nail school. They teach you in nail school to never touch the natural nail plate with the sanding band. I don't care how many professional nail techs you see using the sanding band on YouTube. You should not be doing it. And I'm sorry I sound fucking psycho right now, but it's like, how many times does somebody have to say it until you, like, understand? And how many times do you have to actually see it with your own two eyes to know that it's nothing like the hand file? Anyways, moving on, because I said I was moving on a while ago. So now we're just doing the free edge. And you want to make sure that you hold your hand file at a complete straight 90-degree angle when you're doing your free edge, and you want them straight, obviously. So that's basically 101 on shaping. You want to hold your brush at the angle that you're trying to go for. So with a square nail, you're going to hold it at a complete straight 90-degree angle. With a coffin nail, you're going to have it at like a 45-degree angle, but holding it, you know, straight. Obviously, you don't want it to be curved. If your hand file is compromised, you would need a new one. So now we're coming in with our Modelones Nude Acrylic. This is a dryer system similar to CJP, guys. So this is straight from Glam & Glitz, more of a wetter system, actually. Now we are going in with our milky white that I made, my black from my local nail supply place, and this is Mia Secrets Frosted Pink. So I'm just going in now with my thin clear base, pushing that all the way up to that cuticle and pulling down on the bottom portion of that bead. So not really overplaying with the top of that, guys. Watch how I place my bead. I push it up as I'm pulling down on it. And just pushing it into place, guys. That's it. And then we will move on. You know, if I feel like I need more in certain places, I'll do it. But usually I'm only doing the thin clear base. So just pushing that up and pulling it down. That's it. You do not want to overplay with the top of that bead, because that'll take away from the shape of it. So now I'm coming in with strut, my milky white, my clear, and just swirling those. We're doing mostly marble nails. We're doing 2 full marble nails on each hand, and we're doing 3 half marble with ombre over the top with our Modelones Nude. So these nails, it's not too much explaining that I really need to do, because it's pretty self-explanatory. It's really a lot better if you watch something like this, because you know, there's not a lot of rhyme or reason to marbling nails. There's so many different ways that you can do it. You just want to make sure that you're working with really wet beads when you place them down. You want to make sure that you're pairing colors together that are gonna swirl nice together. They're not gonna like all muck together and look like a bunch of mud and discoloration, you know. So that's about it with that. And so I've sped it up in some spots where I'm doing stuff that's repetitive. I've cut off areas where I'm like out of shot. So if you see me jumping right ahead to certain parts, it's because I was out of frame, and I really don't want to put you guys through that constantly. So trying really hard to work my editing better and get around those clips. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of these new videos and how my editing is going so far. Let me know what you guys think. So I'm loving this nude, guys. I think it's really good, actually. It is a bit of an adjustment because, like I said, it is a dryer system. So you do have to dry a lot of your liquid out of the back of this product, because it's a naturally, like when you use liquid with this product, it's a naturally drier system. So a little bit of liquid goes a long way. So just similar with CJP, same thing. You have to dry a lot of the liquid out of the back of the brush with those products as well. So just until I'm happy with the way this blend looks, I will add a little bit more of the blues and the black to swirl, and then when I'm happy with that, I'll come in and I will cap it. And I do the pinky, the ring finger, and the thumb with the marble and the ombre, and then I do full marble nails on the middle and the pointer. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this set. I'm using my number 14 100% German Kolinsky brush that I bought from my local nail supply in Hartford, Connecticut. Well, West Hartford, Connecticut. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these nails. I really liked how they came out. My client came in, well, my niece slash client came in with a pic of the nails that she wanted. I do not remember who did these nails, so I cannot give credit to the person. I have to find out from her who did the nails, but as soon as I find out, guys, I will leave the name in the description box below. No, I did not come up with the design on my own. I wish I had, because it is so dope. But not a whole lot to this design, guys. Honestly, not even sure that the person who did the picture came up with it on their own, because marbles is something that's been out there for a long time, but there's so many different colors that you could use with it. There's just so much. So yeah, but I do want to find out where we got the picture from, because obviously that's where I got my inspiration from. So I drew my inspiration from that person's set, and I always like to give credit where credit is due. I think that's really, really important in the nail game, and I think as women, we just don't do it enough for each other. I feel like as women, we're constantly competing with each other, constantly trying to knock each other down. Is that enough? Everything that's going on with race issues and stuff like that. Personally, I look at human beings just as human beings. There's only one race, the human race. And I love all my brothers and sisters. And I just feel like, you know, as people, and like I said, especially as women, we need to love each other more and uplift each other more and encourage each other more. And like, yes, bitch, you can do this. You got this. Like all of you out there who are doubting yourself, men, women, you got this, angel. You got this, baby. You got this. Yes, okay? Every day, I want you guys to tell yourself, you got this. Look in that mirror and tell yourself how important you are, how beautiful you are, how special you are, how very uniquely made you were. Every day that you get up, you tell yourself that, okay? And I promise you, it'll only be a matter of time before you've reached your goals. It's mind over matter, and really it's all about training the brain. You could train the brain to do anything you want. That's how incredibly powerful you are, says, okay. So that being said, and moving on, we're just encapsulating this nail now. And I don't know, depending on how I feel, I guess I go in and I cap as I go. Sometimes I cap at the end, but I feel like sometimes it's just quicker this way. That being said, you know, you always want to make sure that, you know, when you're capping something and you're building your structure up, you want to make sure that you're not going in too wet with your brush, because you want to be able to build your product properly. You don't want to take away from too many areas, too much of a product from too much of the cuticle area. You want it to be nice and round and built up, and then come up kind of tapered thin near the cuticle and around the edges, and up and kind of a little bulkier through the center, not too thick, but you know, most of your product coming through the center, and you want tapered side walls and cuticle area. So that's a proper structure, and you want to just make sure that your brush is dry when it needs to be, it's wet when it needs to be, so on and so forth. So I'm just continuing to go in with my products. I'm using my GELLA, I believe, from Blue Lovers collection from Mia Secret, and it's a very beautiful dark blue color. And now I'm using my black from my local beauty supply in West Hartford, Connecticut, going in with GELLA, going in with also which one is this here from Glam and Glitz. Anyways, I'm going in with Modelones Nude, and I'm just making sure to keep that as thin as possible up at that cuticle area, because you don't want it too bulky, guys. You're gonna come in and file that nice and tapered and thin when we're done. So you want to build it up like so. Make sure it's nice and neat around those edges and side walls, guys, so when you go to pull your product, you're not pulling too much down. And coming back in with GELLA, some clear, some of that strut, milky white, the frosted pink, and just building that up a little bit more before I cap it. And I'm gonna come in and cap after I put a little bit more nude there. It needed a little more in that corner, so I'm gonna come and cap with my Mia Secret clear acrylic polymer. And I just usually get that either on eBay or Amazon. I can leave a link for you guys in the index description below. And as always, you will find whatever links to the products I use in the video. If I can get them in there for you, they will always be down there for you guys. So I'm starting off my cuticle area very nice and neat with my clear and my Glam and Glitz. Let me see what color that is so I can tell you exactly which one. I know it's from the color collection. And we also reviewed, in the next video, we review the Lila tips, I believe. So this color here, guys, is from the ColourPop acrylic collection, and it's Lighthouse. So we used Lighthouse, the GELLA from Blue Lovers collection, Me a Secret. I believe we used Capri Blue, maybe. And we definitely used Glam and Glitz Colorblind collection, Blew Me Away, I believe. And then we used the black, the milky white, the frosted pink. And I go in on this one building it kind of up in layers, and I do come back in with a little bit more of the colors because she did want a little bit more of the color in there. So what my client wants, they get, no problem. So I do come back in and add a little more color throughout, but honestly, these nails are just giving me so much life right now. They just came out so pretty, and there's so many different ways that you guys can do marble, okay? I'm gonna, in another video coming up soon, I'm gonna be doing my nails again, guys, and in the video coming up that I have coming up, we are going to be reviewing McCart's Hooked on Love glitter kit and the Lila nail tips, which are the 200-piece Pro Choice Luxe False Nails in clear, and they're the ballerina tips. Well, long coffin, ballerina, whatever you want to call them, but we're doing the same thing here on this pointer, guys, where we're going in with our clear glass marble look. And yeah, so it's, you know, I did draw inspiration from a particular picture that she brought in for me. However, I believe that, you know, my set ended up looking a little different than hers, although very similar in design type. So I'm just coming in now, encapsulating that nail, and I was out of frame for a lot of it, so I cut it short. Going in now with the frosted pink, black, strut, and then the clear, and I'm swirling those together, guys, making a nice glass marble swirl, and they just came out so badass. Honestly, it really don't take much to make a badass set of nails, ladies, okay? Girls and gals and women and young ones and my grown folks out there, my little ones, my teens, my young ladies, everyone that is interested in doing nails. There is just so many things that you could do, you know, to make those nails stand out and make them your own. I love doing like a wild card set. Like when my client tells me I could do whatever I want, I love that. So pretty much I was able to do that here as long as I used these particular colors, and so I just kind of made it my own. I'm capping this in a 1 bead method, guys. As you can see, I start up at that cuticle area and I wait till my bead polymizes ever so slightly, and I make sure my brush is very clean and I saturate it a little bit, and then I, you know, push gently into that bead and make sure that it's tucked and, you know, tapered nicely in between that cuticle wall and those side walls. Just had a hair there too. So now I'm just starting off here with the GELLA and strut and the clear, and just kind of making a little mess of that right there at the free edge. Just swirling those together, guys. Just getting a start here. I should have just started like I did with the other one, up at that cuticle area, but it doesn't really matter. You could start wherever you want, but I'm just going in with the strut and the clear on the next bead, kind of working my way up. And I think, yeah, this is on the opposite hand now, so we've moved on to the next hand. So same thing, guys, same exact idea. We're doing the ombre marble on the pinky, the ring, and the thumb, and same exact thing as the other hand, just picking up those beads, very wet, making sure that you have a good amount of clear, because they're glass marble. So keep that in mind, guys. When you're doing a glass marble set, you want to have a majority clear acrylic. Colors are beautiful and perfect for it, but you just don't want to add too much of it, because then it'll be basically just color and you won't be able to tell where your marbling is. So just be mindful of the colors you're choosing, and so on and so forth. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, I enjoy doing these nails because I love doing just different types of styles, and I love when my clients like come in with something like you know, like a wild card, something I haven't done before, something I haven't seen before. It's just fun for me, you know, because it's always challenging to do something you haven't done. And that doesn't mean that you can't do it just because you haven't done it. I mean, if you're an artist and you're a quick learner, I think that you can do whichever design your client brings in for you. You just, you know, obviously with time you get better the more you do it, but that doesn't mean the first time you do it, it's not going to be good. I mean, if you've seen my Scooby-Doo nails, that was literally the first time I drew Scooby-Doo on a nail. If you know how to draw and you know the basics of this type of stuff, you're gonna be fine, okay? So, you know, some people, it takes them a little longer, and that's fine. With, you know, practice makes perfect. Some people are more natural artists, and that's okay too. Everyone has something that they're like naturally really, really good at. For me, it's like acting, entertaining, drawing, writing, music, stuff like that. I've always been a natural, I was born to be an entertainer. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like if there's such thing as a past life, like I would have been probably somebody famous in a past life. Just not to toot my own horn, I just feel like, because I'm always trying to make people laugh, I'm always trying to just make people happy and stuff. So, and I have no issues with embarrassing myself and being, you know, humbling myself and making people happy. That's all. So I just feel like, you know, if there's such thing as a past life, I would have probably been an entertainer. I was born to be an entertainer, I feel like. So I can't wait till we could get this channel to the point where it grows so much to the point where I can start sharing like more of my life with you guys, because I feel like, you know, once I can do that, I feel like you guys will get to know me a whole lot better, because you guys only know like the art side of me when it comes to nails, and not even everything. Like, one of these days I'll go over like how I got my start and, you know, how it came about and all that. But for now, we're just getting to these snatched ass nails, okay guys? So we're just going back in with that clear bead of acrylic, and these are colored acrylic nails. I know I do want to get back into the poly gel too. I'm waiting for the Mariposa kit to come in still, so hopefully I get that today or tomorrow. It's supposed to come by FedEx. I didn't realize that McCart's shipping took so long. It's crazy that you can order McCart on AliExpress and Amazon and you'll get it quicker. It's crazy. But I'm not complaining because I'm so excited about the kit. I've already seen people try it on YouTube. So I'm excited to get that up here for you guys and share that with you all. So yeah, just finishing this marble out for you all. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at those swirls, guys. Those are just natural swirls, you know, they just happen. And it's okay if you want to like wipe some off, you know, if you have too much in a certain area, you can more than do that. It's completely fine. And this is how she wanted her marbles. Like, there was black kind of at the top parts of them, and there was like dark blue in the tops, which is really, really cool. So yeah, they're just really, really different, unique type nails. I love these tips so much. GELLA, you did an amazing job with these tips. Can I just say, I will leave the link for these tips, guys, in the index description below. As always, like I always do, guys, you will always find anything that I'm advising to use in my description index below. If I don't feel like it's a good product, I'm not going to recommend it. Well, I mean, I guess you can try it if you want to. I guess I could leave the link still. Just going in here, making sure that product is as nice and tucked and flush as I need it. And then I'll go in with my cuticle bead, making sure that's nice and tucked in around there. Just making sure to have the toe of my brush in and around those edges. And then I'll, you know, when I'm happy with the way the structure is built, you know, when there's enough, I'll come into cap with my Mia Secret clear acrylic polymer, and I'll come in with my first bead on the majority of that nail, and then I'll come in with my cuticle bead and tuck that into that area. Watch how I do that. I push it up, and then I start pulling my sides down. See how I like wedge the toe of my brush like in between the product and like the side and back wall area? That's so you can get as flush as you can possibly get it. And same idea here, guys. Once again, we are doing the marble ombre on the thumb, and then the other 2 fingers will be the full marbles, like I said. And that's it, guys. That's it for the video, pretty much. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to hit that like button, the share button if you don't mind, and of course, comment. I love hearing from you guys. Remember, if it's constructive, definitely leave it below. Any constructive criticism, I'm open to hearing. Please don't be nasty. Be nice, guys. No drama over here. No drama, no pain. Just want to be nice, guys. Let's be friends, okay? It's okay to disagree. It's okay that you don't agree with my methods. It's okay that I don't agree with other people's. I'm going to advise how I feel necessary on my channel. And, yeah. So, once again, I love you all. Thank you to all my new subbies for being here so much. Thank you all for your support. I can't tell you how much it means to me. I can show you, though, in this giveaway coming up at 1,000 subscribers. So, let's try and get there as quick as we possibly can, guys, because you will not want to miss out. I am going to be starting to think about the rules. It's not going to be hard. You're not going to have to send me anything or anything like that. I might have a, I don't know. I'm just thinking of what I'm going to do for it exactly, but it's going to be fun, and it's going to be probably at least 2 prizes. But yeah. Make sure on your way out, guys, you smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share if you don't mind. All that schnazzle dazzle good stuff. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. I love you all. I can't say it enough too many times. I love you all to the moon and back. Okay, toodles.